Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
What is up, beautiful people of the world? My name is ExZac Change, and I'm happy to be here today with my guest, one of my best friends in the world, my rapping partner, heterosexual rapping partner for life, Iyzlow Matisse.
What up, man?
Yo, dude.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, I thought I'd have you on much sooner than this.
It's all good, man.
Good things take time.
Yeah. Plus, I've been editing like all the ones up until now, so
that's good actually, because that's one of the things I wanted to hop into immediately was just like, you're a part of this. You're like a, people wouldn't know.
Behind the scenes.
You're behind the scenes. You're doing all the hard work.
The silent partner.
So tell the people what you do.
So I do fucking everything. Basically, I wanted to make sure the product is good. I wanted to take time to make sure that, what we're delivering to the people is something that's engaging and thought-provoking. So I basically take all the raw video, audio that you send to me. Good news is you've been having some interesting conversations with some cool-ass people, so I don't really have to do a whole lot of work on that. Mm-hmm. I basically just make it sound good, put a little filter on it, and get the video right and get it uploaded. So, yeah, managing that and getting it on the website, just fucking rocking, man. Learning as we go.
So, what's been the most entertaining episode so far that you've heard?
Most entertaining episode.
Yeah, something that's just been just kept your attention.
So it's probably kind of a tie right now because I really like the episode you did with Derek Jenkins.
Yeah.
Because that dude's just got stories for days and days and days.
Could have kept going forever.
Yeah. No, we need to do like 3 more episodes with that guy. But that and Chris's episode, man, because Chris has just such an interesting history, man. Like, everything he's been through in his life is just crazy. And the fact that he's been through all the shit that he's been through and has managed to, like, maintain not only such a positive outlook, but, like, just turn it into such a positive thing in his life. It's a fucking, it's a success story, bro.
It's like everybody that he, like, his family is in jail.
Yeah.
I think one of his brothers just got out, but it's just like, he's the one that made it.
That's crazy.
And it's, I think it's a true testament to that if you just keep around people that are doing things that you're trying to do, then you're gonna get better, man. If you hang out with people that are just nobodies, just being losers, and smoking weed all day, doing nothing, or they're doing crazy drugs or just alcohol,
like drugs.
Yeah, just people that just aren't good for you.
But to a certain degree, it's the people you surround yourself with. But you gotta find it in yourself too, because I can remember, like, I've known you guys for years, and I can remember, like, when you first started living with Chris in the apartment, and it's like you kind of got someone that really didn't get much in the way of, like, home training of how to behave as an adult and how to function, and, like, the dude had to learn all that shit himself because he didn't have nobody showing him the ropes. And, like, it's obviously an adjustment and it takes a while, but, like, once he started taking to it and bettering himself, like, it's crazy.
I think the one thing that he's, like, clenched onto is the fitness.
Yeah.
Like that, just the fighting, and like, we've always loved UFC, and he's always just been like a big UFC guy, and we would watch it together and shit. And then, and he would always kind of talk about, he's always been like super martial arts, Bruce Lee, Jean-Claude Van Damme, all that shit.
Yeah.
And then, dude, like, to watch his first fight.
Oh, dude, that was victory, man.
That was crazy. We were loud, and his and the opponent's family was right there behind us.
Fuck him, bro. Fuck him. I was yelling.
It's like, are we being obnoxious?
Bro, I was yelling all sorts of swear words at children. I didn't give a fuck.
Shut the fuck down, kid.
Kill him! Fucking mutilate him!
Mutilate him.
But yeah, no, that training and shit, that really teaches that consistency and that reliability, and that, like, translates into everything else. Like, having him do the camera work and stuff for us now, and, like, really incorporating him into the team. Like, there's a lot of stuff that, like, 5 years ago, I wouldn't have trusted many of our friends with doing. And I know, like, Chris is just that dude. He's going to hold it down.
He's going to hold it down. Bro, and he's, I don't know, man. He definitely motivates me to, like, do better. Because it's like, when you have somebody that's come from, such a tough background growing up as a kid and shit, and you're kind of molded by that, but still being able to find a way to break out and, like, you know what I mean? The dude was like 400 pounds. Now he's like 255 pounds or 260 pounds. I'm like, whoa.
That's crazy. You know, you always see
shit.
that. You always see that shit on like TV with like documentaries and stuff where it's like that same cliche shit where it's like, if I can do it, you can do it or whatever. And it's like, that's maybe impactful a little bit if you watch like an hour-long documentary, but to like know a motherfucker for like 10 years and
who was
watch
struggling with it.
Yeah, and watch that change happen and then hear him say, you know, if I can do it, you can do it. You're like, goddamn right I can.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Like, I got no excuse.
Yeah, he
so
did.
it's like a whole nother level of motivation to see that like actually play out in real life.
Yeah, he's yeah, man, inspiration, dude. I'm hoping he can get on some inspirational shit soon. Like get online and kind of like share it.
Do like a
the
motivational
podcast
thing.
is like a little thing.
A little David Goggins.
Little David Goggins. I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to increase like his resume. Yeah, that's why he's fighting, and he said he wants to do some races, some marathons or something.
That'd be tight.
But so you're on a little fitness journey too.
I'm working, man. I'm getting a little toning up, trying to lose this belly. I've been chilling for too long, man. I fucking couple years back, I fucking had some health concerns and some issues that came up that just caused me to like really get down on myself. I got this like weird, I was working fast food at the time and it fucking sucked, but I got a weird like injury working fast food and it got infected and it like fucked my immune system up to where it like completely changed my whole shit. And I got psoriasis now, so I get like weird patches on my skin.
So that
in
was
places.
like, that affected you like,
bro, like when you out here trying to have like an image and be a person and an artist and whatever, like having weird patches and like shit all over your head and stuff is like, man, I'm supposed to be in the public eye. So it's like I kind of got to hide all this shit or try to accept it.
Are
like,
you just kind of self-conscious about it?
Oh, all the time. Yeah. Still to this day. Like it's like anxiety to talk about it. But along with that, you get arthritis really bad. So like the digits in your fingers start fucking up and like you wake up in the morning and your body doesn't want to move and like you just hurt. Like I feel like an 80-year-old man. Fuck. And got to take like mad pills to get through the day and shit. So I was doing that for like 2 years, just kind of wasting away. Like I was doing nothing because I felt like hurt. I was sore and achy and fucking down in the dumps. And like it's a cyclical thing, bro.
You didn't know how to get around it yet.
Yeah. I did nothing because I felt bad, and I felt bad because I did nothing. You know. So it's like
it's a cycle.
It is. I mean, you just start feeling bad about yourself, and like my mom has a history of it with her back pain, and like growing up seeing her, like I love my mom to death, but like, you know, seeing her take time off work and deal with her struggles and go through like the medication and the pills and the this and the that, it's like it's hard not to like lean on that because that's what I know from growing up. But yeah, like 4 or 5 months ago, man, I just had this like epiphany moment, and they revamped the gym at the day job that I got, and I was like, man, it's right there, it's downstairs. After I go and grind for a couple hours at the day job, why the fuck would I not hop in the gym and take care of myself?
Like you're basically like, it's there.
Yeah,
it's right there.
It's right there.
I'm either
it's
gonna
free,
walk right past it,
or I'm gonna do it.
And so, how long have you been doing it for?
Probably like 4 months now. 4 months now, yeah. I mean, and it's slow starting because, like I say, I still hurt, but I hurt a lot less, and my fitness is up now. Like I can actually chase my daughter around and shit.
It's just a little bit of consistency.
Yeah.
Even if you're not doing, people doing crazy ass workouts, you're doing 30, 40 minutes a day.
Yeah.
It's like, and you're seeing results. Like when you're seeing like, like, because another thing I want to talk about is this Marshall Law Band cipher thing that you just did.
Yeah, that's fun.
And we were just watching that, and you were like, oh shit, like you can, like, damn, motherfucker, you can see some shit in the arms and like, whoa.
It's weird. Like I'm not like documenting my fitness journey or anything, so I didn't do like a day one before photo or anything like that. And I see my body pretty much every day in the mirror, so like I don't really notice these like incremental changes.
Yeah, you don't notice
over the months. And that's the thing, is like I haven't lost a shit ton of weight. I maybe lost like 10 pounds, but like I've put on muscle, and like the weight that I have now is much better weight than what I had before. So I'm just kind of converting that fat into muscle right now. And yeah, like I'm watching at the end of the cipher, bro, I killed the verse and then go to slap hands with Marshall, and I'm like looking at this like little definition on my arms that wasn't there before. Used to be like a little flab kind of like wiggling in the wind, and now
wiggle.
It's like, no, bro. So I'm like, yeah, I'm killing it, bro.
Fuck yeah, man.
So,
that's so cool.
I mean, so yeah, that's one thing. Other thing is, I mean, being married, it's not like I'm like out on the market like trying to keep myself toned, so you kind of get that dad bod a little bit. You know, you kind of chill back, and and she's cooking good meals every night, so it's tough.
Well, I mean, of course it's all about what you eat. I think it's what you eat. You want to get some blood pumping every day, right? I think that like what you're eating is, I've just fall off so much, and I'll have like 5 beers in a day, and then I'll have like a pizza or something, and I'll just be like, oh, I'm all fucked up, you know? Like, my body's fucked up too, man. I'm in our 30s. You just got in your 30s.
Bro,
Welcome, motherfucker.
Well, I'll be 30. I'll be 31 in like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
so
right.
I'm officially into the 30s
Oh, he's
now.
into it. He's like, first he just kind of like touched the water. Now he's like
I'm
sticking a foot in.
I feel 20. I'm still young. I'm
just
still,
a toe.
No, now I'm in it. I'm in it, bro. I'm full on 30. But no, I know how it is, man.
Full blown.
I'm not
You're
like
full blown 30, bro.
I don't drink a whole lot of beer at night, to be honest. Like I might have a mixed drink or like a like a little sipper of vodka or something. But I don't keep beer in the fridge regularly, so that's not my issue. Sweets aren't my issue. Like I know you be going ham on the cereal at night, bro. Five bowls of fucking no. Don't
I
keep
can't even bring it in the house.
Don't
Bro.
do it, bro. It's dangerous. But yeah, no, I'm nothing like that. I don't do the ice creams or candy or nothing like that. So it's not like the traditional fat kid stuff. Mine's just like, bro, portion control. I love food. I love like savory,
I'll eat
good
too much,
ass
bro.
food.
Yeah, whether it's eggs or whether it's like a goulash or whether it's spaghetti or whether, bro, you got stuffed peppers, anything, bro.
Yeah,
anything it is. I want. Like, bro, my thing, too, is I'll eat too fast.
Yeah.
So then my mind won't be registering yet that,
Well,
motherfucker.
You don't know you're full.
You're full,
You
bro.
don't know. So you keep eating 20 minutes past that, and then you're like, oh, fuck.
Yo, see, I do that. Where I'll overeat,
Yeah.
and then I'll feel hella guilty about it. I'll be like, God damn it, why'd you eat so much?
That's the weed, too. You get high, and you're just like, fuck, man, I got to.
So that's why right now I have the rule, and I've been trying to stick to it, that I will not eat past 8 at all. Fuck. When I'm going to eat in the morning. I'm not even really worried about that. I try to go like 15 hours, but I'm not really too strict with that. Just not eating past 8. Like once it's 8, it's like, yo, you got the munchies? You better find a fluid.
Yep.
You better find something.
Time's up, bro.
I don't give a
missed
fuck what
your
you do.
chance.
But no solids, bro. You don't get to shove cake in your fucking mouth.
No, I feel
at
that.
10 o'clock. Because
That's
I
not
will.
bad. That's not bad.
And see, the thing is when you're high and you're like pushing yourself to stay up, then it's like as it gets longer, you're kind of high and you're bored and you're just like...
Eating out of boredom, yeah.
Ooh, give me... Dude, So Joe List, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
He posted a tweet that said like 78% of everything I eat is out of boredom.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
We do some
bro.
fucked up shit to our stomach for like just like those couple seconds of like, oh, that tastes so good.
Shall I say it?
And then, yeah.
Mouth pleasure.
Mouth pleasure, bro. Yeah. Just a few seconds of that like,
Oh,
and then this for just hours afterwards.
Yo, it's like crack. Sugar is crack.
Absolutely. It's a drug.
I feel
That
like
should
sugar
be
is...
Schedule 1 more than marijuana should.
Bro. Because it's sneaky.
Yeah.
That's the thing is that it's especially things like alcohol, things like sugar, things that are like, this is okay. It's okay to do this. Then you're like, oh, well, then it's all right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you can just go way too hard. Way too much sugar. Like I said, I'll have a bowl of cereal, and then before I can even slow down, I'll be like, oh my God, that was so fire. I need another bowl. Like,
gotta do it.
Dude, the longing in my brain to like, or whatever is triggering it to be like, I need more now.
Well, and that's like that you eat it so quick that you're like, oh, it's over already. I don't want it to be over.
I don't want it to be
so
over.
It's like, even with like stuff like pizza or shitty food, like I could eat one slice of pizza and be done. If I just let it digest and let it like just chill on
slow.
it. Yeah, I would enjoy it and be done. But because I inhale that motherfucker while it's still burning the roof of my mouth, like I'm cooling it off with ranch.
How many burns do you have? You've got on your roof.
So bad.
So many, dude.
So bad. My tongue and the roof of my mouth is fucked. But yeah, you go like 3 slices of pizza deep when you should have stopped at 1, and you're like,
dude, 3. Like sometimes I'll go super fat kid and go like 4, 5 slices because I can eat fast.
Yeah.
So like, but see, everybody knows somebody who like eats a slice of pizza with a fork.
And
they're
with
just
fork
like,
and knife and just super slow.
and I'm like, whoa, dude, it's been like 10 minutes. You're
like
still
a
eating
salad.
that?
You still on your first one?
God, man, see, that's goals right there.
And my other thing is like, if I'm eating pizza, I'm like, okay, I only had 2 slices of pizza, so I can go back and get another breadstick or whatever. Like I have trouble. I don't like really count the side items or think about it.
No, because I'm like,
So
I
it's like,
want side items.
Yeah,
I'll
be
full and like I want
side items.
I want to get my money's worth.
Yeah, I might only had 2 slices of pizza, but it's like I had 12 breadsticks.
Oh.
Like what the fuck?
So the funny thing is, it's not even portions that are satisfying us.
No.
We want the taste.
Yeah, it's the
So
taste.
really the key is to just eat very slowly.
Yeah, savor
have
it.
a bite, chew it, enjoy it. Take another bite.
Yeah.
Like if we could do that, then we would just naturally eat less and enjoy the same. But it's just that we kind of, I don't know what, I always thought it was like ADHD or some shit, but it's probably just everybody. You just get excited. Whenever you get excited, oh, yeah. Like, especially if you've been hungry, bro, right? Everybody's got those big eyes.
Oh,
when you're pulling up in the drive-thru or something like that, and you're like ordering, like,
I need
whoa.
this, I need that.
Dog, you
don't get me in a buffet, bro.
Dude, like at Taco Bell, I'll be like, yo, I need a cheesy gordita crunch. Oh, but I love the quesadilla. But also I like that burrito supreme.
Yeah.
It's like, who are you?
It's you're like 10, are you 10 people?
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy, dude. Like that's the thing with food. It's kind of like you want to sit back and like, you know, I'm not a smoker personally, so maybe a blunt's a better analogy, but it's like either sitting back smoking that fat cigar and enjoying it and taking it slow, or like you out there chain smoking. You just chain eating pieces of pizza and chain eating fucking this, that, and the other. Like you just eat it so quick and you just need that shit to keep going. So
I remember when I would smoke cigarettes out of boredom, and I remember, or even in the morning, like the thing is you'll attach addictions, like the things you like to do or addictions, whatever you want to call them, you'll attach them to things.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I smoke a cigarette every time I have coffee in the morning.
Yep.
And I'd be out in the morning smoking a cigarette and I'd be like, I don't even like this.
Bro, everybody I knew that smoked cigarettes back in the day always said the same shit. Well, I only smoke when I drink. Well, you drink all the fucking time.
So drinking is like, there's something about it, like when it's all warm in your stomach and you're just hitting a cigarette. It's just like it kind of takes away. It numbs, because really, if you don't smoke, like right now, if you and me just took a drag from a cigarette, it would be so harsh. You'd be like, whoa, dude, that's nasty,
bro.
But when you're drunk, it's just like, hey, like, so that's where I was at. I wouldn't smoke all day because it was gross as fuck. But as soon as I was like 3 drinks in, I'd be like, yeah, let me get
one of those.
But I actually did when we went camping. I lit a cigarette. I was feeling all crazy, man. I just lit a cigarette up. I was like, I just hit it one time. And I was like, this is nasty. And I just fucking
said no.
I gave it back.
Nope.
Yeah. That was the first time in like 3 years.
You'd be doing weird shit when you're
years.
camping, bro.
Dude, it was a crazy experience. But what I'm most interested in is to hear about this martial law shit, bro. I really wanted to be there, dude. I wasn't, but
it's all good,
but
bro.
you were there,
camping.
And you just showed me a video.
Yeah, that video
looked like a movie, man.
You got to go check that out. Bro, just so many dope people coming together. Just the community showing love. Like the crowd was super intimate. It wasn't like the biggest crowd in the world or whatever, but like everybody came out and showed love. Marshall's doing this crazy fucking thing right now where he's going on tour to a bunch of different spots. They did Seattle on like Friday night, and they drove all the way down to San Francisco 14 hours to do, or no, they did Seattle Thursday night, drove to San Francisco 14 hours to do Friday night, and then drove 14 hours back to Spokane to do Saturday night.
Jesus, bro. So
and
it
then
was Seattle, San Francisco, Spokane.
And then they were back in Seattle last night at the Crocodile. Like they did like
and they go back home.
They're doing days in a row, bro. Just going. I seen him on the fucking Instagram story asking if someone would bring baby wipes to the show. He's like, I'm on tour. You need baby wipes on tour,
Please.
bro. Like it's a dire situation. I'm like, that's that tour life.
So inspirational, man.
But yeah, he's going around. Anyways, just to get back to the thing I was saying, he's doing this tour where it's basically any artist that's got some chops that wants to come up, or any city that they stop in. It's just kind of like an open jam session. Like the way they have their set structured, they do 3 sets throughout the night. So they have like a couple openers that they brought with them come on tour. Like they had the homie Bally. He's from Louisiana originally. They ran into him in Seattle, and he just like hopped in the van and was like, "Yeah, I'm going on tour with you."
Did they have Tane there?
No, he couldn't make it because of some family shit. But he was in the Seattle show that last night. So he made it back. Yeah, I was just talking to him on Friday too. I was like, "Man, are you gonna come out?" He's like, "Nah, I can't make it. Family first."
I gotta get him on the hook, bro.
But yeah, they had this girl with them last night. I can't remember her name, but she was super dope. She had the guitar out, and she was doing like some 90s, like Alanis Morissette type grunge shit, like Fight the Establishment shit. Just super soulful, just her and the guitar belting it out. And I guess like they just pulled up, and she was like playing on like a street corner or some shit. And they like listened to her for a second. We're like, "You want to come on tour?" And she just hopped in the van with 9 dudes, bro. 9 dudes in a van that just pulled up. This gal
fucking
just
little did
up,
she know these are the 9 fucking nicest dudes you could ever meet in your life.
Yeah, she was super dope.
That's
and like
so
they were
cool.
all super dope. But yeah, so they'll send us a couple openers on. Marshall will come out. They'll do a little set. A couple more people. If anyone from the town that they're in wants to come up and share their shit, like it's just it's an open forum. It's community, man.
God, man, that is so
Vibes.
fucking dope, dude.
Vibes.
Yeah, I gotta talk to that man, dude. These guys are like doing the Lord's work out here with like bringing people in. They're doing something way different than anybody else is doing, right? Every time someone comes to town, it's like me.
Yeah.
You got people that are coming like, oh yeah, Like come on up.
Yeah,
I love that,
if
dude.
you got it, he's got his golden wireless mic that he travels with, and he said he gives like a disclaimer before. He says if I hand you this golden mic, you got to be up here like spreading the positivity and the love and spreading the message. Like not everybody just gets to hold this mic. So if I hand this to you, like you have to share your soul.
You gotta share your soul.
You can't just come up here doing bullshit.
Whoa, dude, that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Something that's a little bit deep.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
But it really
bro. I have a
ties you into it.
responsibility
It
now.
ties you into it, and then you don't want to go up there and just do whack shit. Like it really.
I mean, you shouldn't want to get up there and do whack shit.
I mean, some people do. Some people don't care because they're feeling themselves.
That's true.
But when you kind of have someone put it to you this way, that you're like, yo, if you don't do this, like if
It's
you
like
don't
you have
really,
a responsibility to, like.
yeah,
I don't know the word I'm thinking
like
of.
anybody can apply, but like this is what we're looking for.
Especially if somebody hands it to you, you're like, me?
Yeah,
Whoa. Oh my god.
yeah.
I gotta pull out my best verse.
Or in my case, you just pull something out of your ass last minute because Django handed you the mic
Just
and you
a
know what the
little
fuck you were
freestyle.
gonna do.
Okay, so you're up there. So who's all up there? I saw
Bro.
Top,
Yes.
Django. Django's verse looked crazy.
Oh, Django spit some killer shit, bro. He was going off.
Wow.
Like had the topic
Yeah.
down, had the dude. He was just doing like he's got like the slow, and then he'll go into like a fast like.
You know what I liked about it is it looked like, I don't know if he forgot a word or something, but he probably didn't, because he just stops, and then he just goes back, and I was just like, this motherfucker.
I kind of sound like he faded for a second and then like caught the bar and was like, "Oh, I'm back
let's
at
go
him."
back in.
That was intentional.
And that could be planned.
I
That could
meant
be
that.
planned shit right there, bro, because that's the type of shit that gets me like, oh, when you just stop,
Right?
And so then I saw your shit. Your shit was all freestyle.
Yeah. Yeah, just came up with it because
Man.
I was trying to think maybe I'm gonna spit a verse. Like last time I spit some written shit and it went good, and like TS and everybody was up there when we did the volume cipher a couple months ago. But yeah, this time I just I didn't even have a chance to think about it. I've been editing.
Why is it that it's literally when you're fight or flight in these moments, freestyling is the safer option?
It is.
Because you're like, I could sit here right now and rap about what's happening around me.
Yeah.
So much easier than trying to remember a verse
Exactly.
that I spit to a
Dude,
different.
for real. That's it. You're like, I'm just gonna kill it with the tools I have in front of me
Right now.
Because bro, if I try to come up with some shit from here, it's gonna be a bad move.
The metaphor to this is like tying your like putting a rag around your eyes, Jedi style.
Yeah.
And like you just gotta go, bro.
That's it.
That is
bro.
so
The
dope.
golden mic is coming towards your hand. What do you do?
Oh, so you got the golden mic?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Wow. So yeah, it was Top and Django and Marshall's homie Bally that came from Louisiana, and then Ben 10 was up there. Brother Nature showed up a little late.
Ben 10.
Yeah, he was super
Brother
dope.
Nature, bro.
He was super dope. When we did the second track a little bit later and Brother Nature actually got to spit, there were also Mary came up and she did some vocals. And,
Really?
And there was this other chick there. I wish I knew her name, bro. Sick vocalist. She was adding some shit to the hook that was just like,
Really?
bro, it was heaven.
My god.
And then they were both harmonizing together, Mary and this other gal, and it was just like,
bro. I need to get out.
living in the music like that is
So beautiful.
with so many other dope people.
So Mary, she's part of Vernita Avenue.
Yes.
And we have a show with them.
Yes, we do with the Lucky You in October
And tickets are available
for $10
Right now.
on the internet.
right now. They're
Yes,
ready
indeed.
already.
Already.
So
I'm
that's
confident that I'm going to have this one out before October too, so we can talk about it.
So what? No, we're gonna have this one. Yeah, way before then. A couple things I want to talk about because we have some things coming up.
Things, bro.
We got things.
We're doing
man.
things.
We're doing more bar Mondays.
We're doing more things than we've ever done.
more things Monday.
More things Monday. Yeah, more bar Mondays. Bars every week, new bars. I mean, we did bars
That's so
before,
fun.
but it's always just like, yo, you putting out bars this week? I might be putting out bars this week.
It was always
are
with
you?
a front-facing camera. Like,
Yeah,
yo, I'm gonna
it's
do
like
some
the
bars.
phone shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the thing. The bars are the point. So the visual is so secondary, but it is nice to like step up and have a little more production value to it, and just really try to entertain people.
Yeah.
And also challenging ourselves to do something different each week. So it's not just
Every week.
us in the kitchen or us in
No,
the living
yeah.
room or us,
This is like the miniature writing like an SNL skit. Like, because I heard that when SNL they do their skits and shit, they're writing shit like a few days before or like a week before, and that's really how we're doing it. Like we're literally, we have this week's just dropped today. It's Monday.
Yep.
Next week's, you're about to start editing.
It's in editing. I've got some stuff lined up and arranged, but I'm like nowhere near done with it.
So you're working
I've
on
got
that.
6
and,
days.
And right now we're writing the next week.
Yep. So it's sometime between, so I've got to edit that bars video. I've got to edit this podcast. I've got to edit John's podcast. And I've got to find time to write. And I've got to find time to make sure it's all up on the website. And we've also got to start rehearsing a set for this show at the end of the month. God. And I've got to have a show set solo for the very next day when I drive out to Ford to do the retreat shit.
And he's got to find time to be a good husband. And he's got to find time to be a good father.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Yep. Iyzlow Matisse. Jesus.
Yep. Bro, I'm telling you, at the end of this month, when I get done with that show for Brother Nature and that retreat show, the day after that, or 2 days after that, I'm hopping on a plane with the family to Disneyland. I'm gone for a week and a half.
And so when is that?
That is September 5th.
Dude. Oh, wow. Okay. When are you coming back?
I'll be gone for a week and a half.
A week and a half.
Yep.
So like mid-September.
Yep, I'll be gone.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
I fly out like the day after Labor Day, and I'm gone, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then all that next week. I get back Wednesday of the next week, but I took Thursday and Friday off, so I'm still chilling for a couple more days.
So, okay, so you're, so we have coming up, we're doing something with Brother Nature at Pacific Ave Pizza.
Yep, Brother Nature's taking a little pilgrimage and leaving town for a while, so he's doing a little going away thing.
I just figured that he's always been on a pilgrimage.
He's perpetual pilgrim. No, he's always up to something, man. But I mean, he does, bro. That guy is out more than anybody else, doing shows, hopping on sets, doing just random pop up shit. Like,
love that.
It's all over
the
guy, place,
man. Every time I see him too, it's so much love and smiles and positivity. Such
absolutely.
a good guy.
I can't blame him for wanting to take it on the road a little bit. I mean, I've seen him do a couple little out of towners here and there. But like to just get out there and figure the world out.
Yo, where's that Brother Nature fucking Marshal Law Band collab, dude?
That would be.
They're
dope.
like right up that same.
That would be super dope.
Kind of fucking alley, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear that.
Damn. So, all right. So we have a thing at Pac Ave Pizza. When is that? The 29th?
29th of August.
August 29th. That's his going away party type of thing. So people are gonna want to show up to that. There's not tickets or anything, right? You just show up, pay some money, probably.
Yeah, I think that's. I think he said he was getting the list out of artists and stuff like that right now, and they were going to talk about it. But yeah, I think at most it's like a small cover or something to get in.
Can't fucking wait. And then, you're going on the 31st.
So the very next day. So we do the 29th at Pac Ave, and I wake up Friday morning, and me and Jake can hop in the car to drive out to Ford, Washington. It's like an hour away. They got a bunch of land out there. It's like a barter fair type setup where it's just fucking hippies and country folk out there. Bowflex and Party Bros, they're doing a super dope like rave in the woods. Basically, it's called The Retreat. But they got like a bunch of EDM DJs and live bands and a couple of hip hop acts like me and a couple other people on there that are going to be out there. But they got this big ass fucking sound system called The Void. Mm-hmm. And like the shit broke the Knitting Factory when they did a show there. Like the guy that owns the Knitting Factory was posting pictures of him like repairing AC units and cracks in the wall and shit after they left. Dude. Yeah, like
just because of the sound system.
Serious business. So I'm trying to hear what my fucking rap music sounds like on that speaker system.
Yeah, and we'll see, man. Because right now, I haven't heard back from my employer. So maybe we could do something.
Bro, we're going to be running a rehearsal either way. So, I mean, I have a backup in the clutch, but let's
So you're going out there EDM, you're in the wood, or it's like just somewhere out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's so dope, bro.
It's going to be tight.
Little barter fair
I haven't
vibes.
gotten out to get like any like camping done or anything this season. So, I mean, it's time like send off the summer right, at the end of August and get out there.
Talk to me about barter fair. I know you're a big advocate.
I'm not allowed to disclose it. You won't come.
Oh, so it's like
it's like private, bro. You can't.
You have to go experience. It's like a little Vegas type thing.
It's the epitome of the term spirit journey. Like,
I know.
You want to talk about a spirit journey or a pilgrimage or whatever the fuck, like. Barter fair is so dope. It's just it's a cool sense of community. Like I used to go out there when I was like a teenager and young 20s and get all sorts of fucked up and do acid and all sorts of shit and shrooms and I mean obviously I've calmed down a little bit since then. Got the kid now, but it's like there's that nightlife there for people that want that. But it's the Okanagan family festival. So like I've taken my kid the last couple of years. She's had a blast. Like we drink some good apple pie moonshine. And,
oh my god, bro! You bring that shit home.
Yeah,
it is. I haven't been to barter fair, but that apple pie moonshine, bro.
Bro, you drink good,
Oh
you
my
eat good.
God.
Last time I was out there, I had cheesecake with like a hash crust that was just like so bomb. Like it had fucking hash oil and hash in the crust.
And this is an October thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
dude.
I mean, it's a little chilly sometimes, but for the most part, like last year, the days were nice. I mean, global warming, it's sad and depressing, but it's helping us out sometimes.
Yeah, I was just having a conversation with, I think it was Jake, and we're right in the sweet spot of global warming.
Yeah.
We're right in the sweet
We
spot.
really are,
like,
bro.
We're reaping the benefits before
everything
hell
goes
freezes
tits up.
over.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Like, we're sitting over here like, dude, we got a 78-degree August.
Beautiful.
Like, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful. July was the hottest month on record on Earth anywhere, forever.
Here?
Yeah, for anywhere on Earth.
Oh,
Like
anywhere.
July total, like the temperature of the Earth was the hottest it has ever been in life.
Wow.
In the entire life.
That's kind of hard to wrap your head around.
You know what I'm saying? If wherever you were at, it was a hotter July than you ever had.
Oh my God. July didn't seem that hot. I feel like I've had some Augusts here that were pretty fucking hot.
They said they said like 1 billion feet of the fucking ice caps melted off or some shit. Like more than like crazy amounts.
Dude, the homie came up from Texas. Shout out to John.
John.
If you see this one, maybe you've seen the podcast right before this was John. But he came up. He's talking about in Houston, you can cut the air with a knife.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're just trying to describe the thickness.
He was saying everywhere you go, it's like breathing into a plastic bag or whatever.
Oh.
I was just reading some shit. This girl who was from Houston posted, okay, you want to know what it's like to be in Texas right now? Go take a shower. Go take a shower. Get out of the shower. Don't dry off at all. Get out of the shower soaking wet and put your clothes on. That's what it feels like to be in Texas all the time.
Fuck Texas, man. I can't live in Texas, bro, when it feels like that. You got to come up to the Pacific Northwest. Get you some clean.
Good, clean living.
Yeah. No, I mean, not fuck Texas. But, I love Texas and all my Texas people. But damn, that weather is too extreme. But
I can't do it. The
they
humidity,
got beautiful
man.
winters, I bet.
They got beautiful women. No, they got. Yeah, I'm sure they got beautiful winters. I've been.
They're like, it's cold. It's 67. We're like, whoa, dude, that's shorts weather.
I remember being in San Diego when I was fucking knocking doors years ago, and it was like 6 p.m. and I was out in shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm knocking on the door, and like people are answering.
Where?
Like it's San Diego. Yeah, people are answering. It's like 60 degrees out, and people are answering their door like, "Do you want to come inside?
Like,
it's so cold out here."
It snows where I come from.
I'm like, this is nothing.
I'm from a little town called Spokane, Washington.
This is beautiful.
Dude, I want to talk to you a little bit about Kingsley Scout.
Okay.
We got some things coming up with them.
Yes, we
and
do.
We're doing some undercover shit, but
Real secretive.
kind of a cool fucking little place.
Yeah,
dude. A little
man.
hidden gem in Spokane where like I seriously go in there. They have cool clothes, and there's a bar in the back. And
First beer is free. If you've never been to the shop, first beer is
and
free.
that's just a secret on us because the owners and the people that work there will never tell you that. It's a surprise for when you go in. But if you're listening to this podcast, just know you just go in there. There's a bar in the back, and all of a sudden now you're looking at clothes. You're trying to pick out something, and you're having a beverage.
Bro, I like it because my thing, I buy a lot of shirts, honestly. And
Yeah, me
like
too.
more shirts than anything else. I got like 3 pairs of jeans at home. I got fucking 50 shirts. Like it's just
way too many shirts,
I
not enough
keep
jeans.
buying shirts. And so when I go down to Kingsley and Scout, like my struggle has been previously when I go into a spot to try to find a new shirt or try to find anything at all. Like there's a lot of shit to choose from, and it's tough to sift through it all. But like Nick at Kingsley and Scout has managed to like collect all the dopest shit that I would fuck with and put it in like a small collection that I can just be like, I would fuck with that, I would fuck with that, I would fuck with that, I would fuck with that. So anything I grab is dope.
Yeah.
Whether it's Kingsley and Scout or Great P&W or this like Vizsla or whatever that they've had,
they're
the
like a
surf
California,
collection.
Yeah, they're like a California.
That's all that
place.
shit's dope.
I love that shit.
I fuck with pretty much everything in that store, and it's just because like the people there know style. They know the style that like the Pacific Northwest fucks with, especially.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really easy to cater that to people out here, and it's just like dope shit you can't find anywhere else.
And they also have like a back patio now that's open with a bar, like a little table. You can go out there and have your drinks and enjoy some sunshine. I think that place is cool. Not sponsored.
This part of the podcast is brought to you by.
Just fuck with Kingsley and Scout.
Yeah,
man.
I put them on. And they ain't paying us for it yet. That's fine. We'll get there.
So you had a playlist called Matisse's Picks.
R.I.P.
An RIP. So you ran this thing for how long?
Bro, I ran it into the ground. No, I ran it for 2.5 years. The thing is, originally I was just posting the music on the Iyzlow Matisse Instagram.
Yeah, tell me how it started.
So I was just like, man, I fuck with good music every week. I'm always putting music on a new playlist. Like, anytime my homies want to know what's good, like, they're always like, yo, what are you listening to? And I got like fucking 10 things that I'm listening to that are all dope. So I just feel like I got kind of an ear for music. And not only that, like, I'll find music that maybe you wouldn't necessarily find. Mm-hmm. You know, like I know Drake's dropping an album this week. You know Drake's dropping an album this week, whatever. So I'm not really here to tell you about that because that's shit you already know. I'm like digging through blogs and local music from other areas, from artists I've connected with that know people. And like, I've got this whole network of people that just bring me dope shit.
You're trying to put people onto the things that they wouldn't normally come across.
Yeah. Yeah, try a new flavor. See what you like. Yeah, and most of it's hip hop because that's what I fuck with. But I feature jazz, funk. I feature some country, some rock, like I've seen you, all sorts of shit, indie, everything. Because it's just good music is good music, and like I think that if I fuck with it, like you probably could find some value in it too. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, trying to curate a playlist, and I would start posting the weekly picks on my artist page. Iyzlow Matisse, mm-hmm. and I was getting good feedback. I was getting good response and shit like that. But it just became kind of convoluted to try to do all of that on a page where I'm like trying to promote my own music too, mm-hmm. and keep you up to date on shit that I'm doing. Like I felt like it needed to be a separate thing.
So it kind of reached a point where it was like, hey, people are liking this. It makes sense for me to make another page for this content.
Yeah.
So that's what you did. Matisse's Picks
that
was
may have
born.
been the worst thing to do.
But you made a name for this thing.
Yeah.
Matisse's Picks. That was the thing.
That was the thing.
And how long did you? So you were posting up basically everything you were doing on your page. You were putting on that page. So the album art, and you were featuring multiple. What was it? Probably like 5, 10.
Yeah, I would do a
Friday.
separate post for albums and singles. I would do like between 5 and 10 albums, between 5 and 10 singles, God. Whatever was dope that came out.
I love it.
And it's just screenshotting from Spotify or whatever I'm looking it up on, and then adding the titles to it because on album art's always like artsy and shit. And they never put the full title on there. You don't know what it is. So I'd like, put real clear, hey, this is who released it and what it's called so you can go find it. I used to do, when I first started, man, every week I would write like long paragraphs and be like, yo, this artist is dropping this shit and I fuck with it because of this. Check out these tracks on the project. And then I just noticed that like people weren't really even taking the time to look at any of that. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of stopped doing it, and I would just feature like the top list or whatever. And people still fucked with it and responded to it for a while, but like once we started doing all this new content and everything, and I'm looking at the likes on the Matisse's Picks page, kind of dwindle. And truth be told, when I announced that I was going to stop doing the page and stop doing the post every week because I just don't have time for it anymore, I had like tons of people hitting me up. Like saying, yo, man.
Because people are fucking with it, but they're not liking it.
I never liked or commented, but I get all my music from you every week.
Oh.
And I just like, I don't, please.
Bro, I mean, I always like it and share it because I'm a part of the team, and I appreciate it on another level. But, bro, I'm like one of those same people where it's like, I silently just fuck with this.
Yeah.
Like, I get on Spotify.
And I wasn't giving enough credit to that, I guess.
Because, dude, if somebody's like, yo, man, there's fucking new music these days fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch.
Check this
Matisse's Picks.
Check this out.
I know he's got some fire on here that I can fucking blow your mind with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my whole thing, man. Is like I did kind of learn to a certain degree just from like looking at the numbers. When I did post like a new track that someone like super hyped that's popular that everybody knows about, when I did post that shit, I would get way more likes than when I posted like some shit you've never seen. So it's like to a certain degree it's psychological. People want that validation to be like, oh, I'm bumping this new shit. Everybody's bumping it. Everybody's fucking with it right now. Yeah, I'll like that. But they wouldn't like some shit that they don't know or don't recognize because they're not going to listen to it anyways.
Because what it comes down to is we've killed society with convenience to the point where people don't even like just a simple like some game you're getting put on. Like you chose to follow this person. This is my other thing with people who follow people on Instagram. Follow people you fuck with.
Yeah.
Don't follow people that
just to follow.
To follow.
Yeah.
Just follow people that you fuck with. And that way if something comes up on your feed and it's fucking like whatever it is, you can trust that this is gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Because this is somebody you fuck with.
Exactly.
And so and that's really what it comes down to is this too much saturation, and then people see your post and they're like, oh well, I see this new shit, but I'm busy. I'm gonna go back and just keep swiping through.
Right.
And that I don't know. That's kind of the issue with like some of the novelty of quality shit is gone because there's so much quality. There's so much quantity, and that's the sound of the GoPro dying. Bye.
Rest in peace.
See ya.
There's so much quality.
There's just
quantity.
So much quantity.
Yeah.
That the quality has died.
It's tough. Yeah.
Or it's just there. That's the thing, is that when I hear people say, "Oh man, music, hip hop these days." I actually saw a post today. It was great. It said, "Man, hip hop is weird as fuck these days. People dressing crazy, whatever." And then it showed all the rappers from our time, and it was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Because everybody was wild.
Have you ever seen one Busta Rhymes video? Have you ever seen any Missy Elliott video?
Oh yeah.
Like, rappers have always been weird.
Crazy. Andre 3000.
Crazy.
It's not weird that someone's showing up with, pink hair and some crazy shit going on. Like, this has always been. Like, I remember Andre 3000 would show up with the most outlandish outfits.
Nuts.
You would almost wait just to be like, oh, it's the MTV Music Awards? What's Andre 3000
what is he gonna look
show
like?
Up in?
What's Halloween costume?
A fucking green. Is he gonna show up looking like the Riddler? Just
Yeah, man. It's always been that way, and it's like it's a way for people to express themselves. I think that maybe if anything, based on how outlandish some shit has been, if you just like dressing up in lady clothes or whatever you'd call it, I mean that's kind of low effort. Like, yeah, if you wear a dress, Young Thug, people are gonna be like, oh, you wore a dress.
Yeah.
But that's still just a dress.
Well, the Met Gala Gala, whatever it is. That shit is fucking crazy, bro. I'm seeing the most I'm like,
oh, dude.
Like you just need to dress fucking wild as hell to even just be accepted into this place. Like, yo, I have a dude, what's his name? Who played Joker in the new?
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix?
No,
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Dude, that dude showed up with like his head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw that. What the fuck?
You know what I mean? People got to go like above and beyond to like, yo, man, I have a fucking some crazy like Chinese looking shit on with my head.
He's a weird motherfucker anyways, that guy. Will Smith was saying when they were shooting Suicide Squad or whatever that he sent the cast like dead rats. Like he just sent dead rats to their house.
Get into character?
Yeah.
This is like you've seen that what was that Andy something fucking Jim Carrey?
Oh yeah. Whoa God. Andy, I can't think of Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman, bro. Like that fool was like, that was like when I really became aware that actors, what's that? I can't remember what the form of acting is called.
Method acting,
where you're like you are that character all the time.
Yeah.
That's
don't talk to me. That's like we was just watching that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That little girl when they're in the movie chairs and she's like, "Talk to me as my character's name. I am my character right now."
Character.
Yeah. And I get that because honestly, like acting is tough. Just a little bit of acting we've had to do on skits or in videos and stuff. Like, I mean, a lot of times we're playing ourselves, so it's easy. But like to try to play a character,
I mean, we play ourselves and it's still not that good.
Yeah. I mean, doing all that like fucking the boss voice and shit on Escape Plan a couple years ago, doing that.
Classic. I love it, bro.
It is classic. It is. I have people all the time be like, "Yo, no one does hip hop skits anymore." And those were good skits. Those were good.
Is that album.
It's a crown jewel, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I don't listen to it because it's our album.
Why wouldn't
but
you?
But it's my favorite. Like,
yeah.
Oh, like if I wasn't me, that's what I would. If I was me, but not me,
that would be my shit.
That would be my shit.
My cousin, bro, he's a couple years older than me. He's the reason I got started rapping in the first place. Like, I started freestyling with him when I was like 15. Always looked up to him. Like, he was rapping and making beats, so I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper for.
So how much older is he?
4 years.
4 years.
3 or 4 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's why I want to make music, is because my cousin does it and I want to like keep up with him. And then I got into it and found my own love of it and stuff. But I've always had this like thing in the back of my mind, like that's who I do it for. So if I can just like, make sure like he thinks I'm good and like, and as I've grown, I've lost that a little bit. But like when we dropped that Escape Plan and I sent it to him, he works over in Seattle at Expedia and like programming their whole website and shit. Like works for Expedia, does all their shit. He listened to the album. He's like, bro, I almost quit my job today off your album. He's like, I almost just like quit.
Almost just up and left.
He's like, bro, this is inspirational. This is like one of the top hip hop albums I've ever heard in my life. And he's been around, like, he's Nas and Jay-Z days and all the old shit. Like, he's like, bro, this is a classic. You don't even understand.
And
like,
it's a weird...
To hear that from him, just validated my whole shit, bro.
I think we're in a weird
Mission
place
accomplished.
where, now you can have really good music because everybody has access to the equipment to be able to just buy the equipment. Like, even back in the day when it was like, oh, weed, if you want to get some weed, you got to know somebody that's got this. I can't get this set up. Like, now it's like to record music now, like since in the Napster days when you had dial up and people were yelling at you for being on the internet, for being on the phone, to now we're like, you can start a podcast, you can make an album, you can record over a beat. There's beats on YouTube. Anything you want, you can just do it immediately. It's just, now it's so watered down that somebody could have a classic album and people still don't hear it. Yeah.
That's the way that content is these days. Like, you put out quality. That's been our problem. We put out quality, but we put it out so infrequently that it's tough to get people to hear it in time. So I think upping it with the More Bar Mondays and shit that we've been doing and trying to deliver quality content on a regular basis, that's how you win. People's attention span.
So much more now.
Yeah.
To just keep people.
Well, you have to offset it because the attention span is so short. Like,
I got a short attention span.
Yeah.
I totally get it. When I'm watching shit, I'll give it like 15 seconds. And if I'm not hooked, then I'm like,
out.
Got better things to do.
Yeah, they say that like if when you're posting videos or doing anything like that, if you don't hook them in like the first 8 seconds, they'll be out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's real facts.
Yeah.
That's statistics.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy, bro. You got 8 seconds to like capture a person's attention.
8 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how long you're supposed to ride a bull, I think. It's 8 seconds. If you can do 8 seconds, then good for you, man.
Pretty accurate.
So I got an 8 so I have an 8-second attention span. I'm probably one of those people. That's probably about right for me. Shit. So rest in peace to Matisse's picks.
Hey, it's all good. I'm still updating the playlist every week. So that's my shit that I listen to. And if you want to listen to dope music too, and you got Spotify, follow the Matisse's picks playlist on Spotify. That by far, I get love off that. People messaging me or talking to me. Like I said, when I said I wasn't gonna do the post no more, man, I went to Cinder to cop a bag real quick, and homeboy in there is telling me, man, I get all my music from you. Don't shut it down. Like, bro, I literally had people reaching out to me with DMs and like talking to me in person, telling me don't shut Matisse's picks down.
Wow.
So I didn't know I affected these people.
That's
my bad.
That's powerful.
But I'm telling you to focus on myself and the shit that we're doing. That's like super important.
Yeah. So you're gonna keep updating the playlist?
Absolutely. That's my playlist.
That's what I wanted to hear.
That's my playlist, man. I'm not gonna
keep go Matisse's picks on Spotify. You can go on there. You can still check out the playlist. It's updated every week.
I'll put a link in my bio and feature it on my artist page.
Just shutting the Instagram down.
That's it.
And that's the only place it was Instagram.
Yeah, it was just
and
Instagram.
Spotify.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, then you're only losing half of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that many sites that are really that conducive to posting new releases each week, unless I had like a blog or like took up part of the website with it, and it just never seemed to really warrant that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't go to like a website to get my new music, really. I mean, I got a bunch of different places.
I find it on a playlist usually, like on Spotify. Yeah.
Or someone sends it to me and is like, yo, check this out.
Motherfucker. Iyzlow Matisse. Matisse's picks. We got some fire shit coming. Yo, it's Monday. Check out the new bars video. We just dropped it today.
Please.
We got we got some stuff coming up in Spokane. So if you guys are in town, you guys want to come out and hang out, man. Yeah, come hang out.
Drive out to Ford. Come camp with me that weekend, August 29th. I'll be in the woods with a bunch of rave kids doing the womp womp. So come.
You never know, man. Some crazy things might happen, bro.
I might bring the Sasquatch out.
Might bring the Sasquatch out.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, wow. Okay.
See what happens.
Just a little Easter egg for you. Drop that in there before we leave. Iyzlow Matisse.
Hey.
You guys know where the music's at. ChangeMatisse.com.
Check it out.
Check it out, man. Give us a shot. All right, guys. Happy to be here. My brother.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right, man. Peace. All right, y'all. We out.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
Yo, I was just having a conversation with, I think it was Jake, and we're right in the sweet spot of global warming.
Yeah.
We're right in the sweet
We
spot.
really are,
like,
bro.
We're reaping the benefits before
everything
hell
goes tits
freezes
up.
over.
And then you're like, oh, fuck, bruh. I'm cooling it off with ranch.